Welcome to the Citadel, a place where new life begins and a place where new designs are made every single day. So in this tutorial, what we are going to do is to create what you see on your screen, and this is the new life of today's tutorial. So before we get into it, if you are new to this channel, please, you are missing out on the life, so subscribe to be a part of this beautiful community. Plus, I have a Canva Pro link in the description box below for anyone who hasn't tried out Canva Pro before. Make sure to check it out and let's get started in today's tutorial. Okay, so this is what we are going to be creating, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is add a new page, and you can see it's taking the color from the previous design, but I want to start from scratch because, you know, I'm a nice person, so I want to start from scratch. Anyway, the dimension we are using is 1080 by 1350, so make sure you are setting that up, okay? The first thing we want to do is to come to element, okay? In element, just search for Citadel, okay? So Citadel, and you can see there are so many photos in here on that, okay? So we can just choose any of them. You can choose any of them, but I would want to take my time in choosing, so I think I'll go for this one for this tutorial, okay? No, I think there'll be some distractions over here, so instead of that I'll go for this, okay? So this is what we have at the moment, and we will just increase the size, okay? So increase the size like we are doing over here, and this is a very short tutorial, so don't worry. Increase the size and maybe increase it more, okay, and center it and duplicate it, okay? So you can see it's been duplicated. Then come into edit photo and remove the background because that is what would make the magic pop, okay? Then make sure you're dropping it on the original image, and it should be dropped perfectly, okay? So after you do that, click on the second image or the original image, okay? So to be able to do that properly, right click, come to layer, show layers, and select the original image, okay? Then drop it down. Woo! You can see. Anyway, so we want to place a color at the background, so select the background, come to color, and I'm going to use the same orange, okay? And this color code is EF5F23, okay? So that's the color code. Then come back into element and search for paper, okay? So paper, and this texture is beautiful, so I'm going to be using, oh, is this texture beautiful? I don't think it is. Let's see if we would find something better, okay? All right, no, let's look for something. Anyway, I think you can use anyone that suits you, but for me, I'm going to be using this one, okay? So that's just by the way. Okay, so just do what I am doing. You know, sometimes I just don't know how to explain the things well, but I'm trying my best, okay? So something like this is fine, and what we want to do is we want to create, you know, a rip effect, okay? And I say rip effect, you understand, rip effect, yeah. So to do this, we would first of all need, you know, something that can help us achieve that, okay? So I have an element in my uploads where it would help us achieve this rip effect, and this is the element. You should find the link to this particular element in the description box below. So after you download it and you have it, make sure you are cropping things this way, okay? You know, we just need the top part of it, and increase the size, okay? Wow. Then place it over here, and you can see we've created the rip effect very easily. All right, then duplicate it and bring it down over here, but what you would want to do is to rotate it, okay? So come to arrange, you see rotate, and enter 180, okay? Oh, I think it didn't pick for me, so 180, it should flip. Then go back into layer, okay? So layer, show layers, then we'll just drop it down, okay? So you can see how the whole thing is looking, but instead of duplicating, I think I moved the whole thing. So let me duplicate this back, okay? And we'll just change the position, no, the rotation to 0, okay? So this is what we have at the moment. Now this is what I want to do. Let's come back. It looks like we are going to spend a lot of time in layers, okay? So drop it down a little bit more, okay? And drop this one also down, okay? Yeah, so that at least there's enough space over here, and this is looking very beautiful. So press T on your keyboard, okay, and enter anywhere you want, but I'm going to enter Citadel for here, and I'm going to change the font. So the font, search for Fantastic. Okay, it's a name of a font, so Fantastic. All right, and you can see we have it over here. Increase the size, so and position it here, duplicate it, another one here, duplicate it again, another one here. Then select all three and change the colors to maybe yellow, something, yeah, yellow, and send it all the way behind. So we can have it like this. You can rotate it, you can do anything at all you want. I think rotating it makes it very cool, you know. Then over here we can say welcome to the Citadel, or if it's a travel poster you're creating, you can just, you know, put the information, all that. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm simply going to say welcome to the, okay, then I can duplicate. I just want one of these. Okay, so yeah, and position it here, and I will change the rotation back to 0. Okay, and I will reduce it, and I think I would need to center it. So center. Okay, so welcome to the Citadel, and I can select this and duplicate it. Okay, and I can say a place where new life begins. Okay, so select it, and it's a place. Okay, so this is what we have over here, and you can see it's looking very beautiful. Yes! 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 Now this is what we have at the moment. I think it's looking very cool. What we can do is we can just search for dust in, dust in elements. Okay, so search for dust. Okay, and you should see some some nice effects. Okay, so something like this, and we can place it on top of the text. Okay, so on top of the text like this. Okay, and maybe let's make it extremely big and send it behind. I will just make it go behind the paper tier stuff. Okay, so this should be the only element on top of it all, and you can see what we have. Let's change the color. Okay, let's make it a little bit something like this. It's fine, and this is what we have at the moment. We can also reduce the transparency a little bit. Okay, and I think this is fine. And yes, this is what we have been able to create in this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. I hope this was very easy to follow. If you loved it, please hit on the like button, share this video with anyone you know who uses Canva so they can learn something new from this tutorial. The name is Benjamin, and always remember, there is no limit to creativity, and I should see you in my next video.